Gracious TikTok, what is it that you're doing, dude? You hanging out, you partying, you faded, you getting toasted, you drinking your water? What are you doing? Just nothing? You just kicking it? Old school, like the old school? Dude, what's up? It's been a little bit. I've been making magic happen. Did you go to the gym today? You didn't go to the gym, did you? You probably did. And that's good. I love that for you. I love that you went to the gym. I love that you're taking care of yourself. I love that you're focusing forward and doing all the magical things that you do. That's absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so proud of you, dude. Are you feeling okay, though? I see Ashley in the building. What's up? Are you feeling good? You can say no. I'm not going to judge you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to try and make you feel bad for struggling forward. It is okay to feel exactly the way that you feel. What is up, Ophelia? What are you doing? I'm so stoked to see you. I've been kicking it, man. It's okay. Look, I took like almost a week off of TikTok, and I apologize. Everyone keeps asking, Nick, you didn't relapse. Quit saying that about yourself, dude. Do you even know the difference between a lapse and a relapse, bro? Nick, what's the difference between a lapse in your sobriety and a relapse in your addiction, bro? If you don't know the difference, then you're just saying words that you've repeated. Love your post, Cynthia. I appreciate you. Tina, what are you doing? Nick, explain to me right now, with your brain, what's the difference between a lapse in sobriety and a relapse in an addiction? Bronca knows. You don't know. Exactly, bro. You have no idea the difference. And here's the crazy part. Because you don't know the difference, you're beating yourself up over something that probably didn't happen, dude. I was okay, and then I went. Dude, yeah, I was okay, and then I wanted water. I was okay, and then I wanted to beat someone in the face with a chair. It happens. So check this out, Nick. A lapse in sobriety is going 104 days and then having a drink. And did you get a DUI? Is your life worse now, dude? Did you go to jail? Did something happen? Are you on probation now? Where's your ankle bracelet? Is your liver failing, dude? Did you hurt yourself? Is your life in peril now? No, none of that happened. So, you did not relapse, baby. You didn't relapse. That's not a relapse. Here's what a relapse is. Nick, I went 104 days, and then I was feeling so good or so bad, I decided to do what was the most appropriate for me in that time. I decided to have a drink. Now, could I have made a better decision? Absolutely. But you are beating yourself up now for making a decision you knew you could have shifted. A relapse is, I can't stop drinking now. My life is worse. I literally like I lost all of my progress. I'm sick now. I need to go to the hospital, man. It is twice as bad as what it was before. The amount of work that I did in 104 days now is literally gone. There is no way I'm going to get that back without medical support. Someone call a doctor, dude. Someone put me in rehab. Someone come over right now and take this alcohol out of my house. That's a relapse, dude. And if you're kicking it with me here on TikTok, beating yourself up, bro, I'm proud of you. That's amazing, dude. The best of us. Test our might, okay? Here's the trippy part, dude. You went 104 days and drank one time. You know how many people won't even refuse to drink one time? Bro, you are straight up leading. You can't lose your sobriety. You can't drink yourself back to day one. There is no starting all over. There's no counting your days. Check this out, Nick. In 3 days from today, guess how sober you're going to be? The exact same amount of sober you were before you had your drink. That's 104 days plus one. If my math holds correctly, that's 105 days of sobriety. You can't lose it, dude. The only time you're not sober is if you're literally under the influence. Are you faded, bro? No, but there is alcohol in your system if you drank within 4 days. You see what I'm saying? If you drink last night for the next 4 days, alcohol is still in your system. That's it. Nick, so I'm here to hug you, bro. Like, if you were here, I'd be like, my man, dude, you went 104? Get it, dude. Let's go. Drink your water, baby. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, the only thing we could do is get excited about our success, dude. And check this out, Nick, bro, if beating yourself up worked, you wouldn't have drank anything. You'd have just been beating yourself up all the way through it, and you wouldn't have chosen to drink. But it doesn't work. It's not supposed to. It can't work. You can't hate yourself into loving who you are. But you can love yourself into being the best version of you. That's absolutely phenomenal, bro. Nick, kudos, bro. Mad props. I appreciate you sharing, dude. You're literally leading the way. The best of us do what we can with what we got, struggle forward, and then we do the human thing and go, oh, man, I've been strong for way too long. You know what I could use? A drink. And you had one. So what? So what? Don't tell people in AA because they're going to beat you into submission. Don't let anybody else know. You know why? Because they're going to say that you relapsed. Don't let anybody else know that you decided to drink. You know why? Because they're going to try and use all these things against you and go like, I told you weren't strong enough. I told you were weak. I told you didn't have what it takes. Jamie Ryder in the building. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Jamie, our homie Nick here went 104 days, didn't consume a lick of liquor, decided to have one drink, and now he's throwing himself in the gutter, bro. He didn't lose anything. He figured out exactly where he's struggling. He figured out exactly where his emotions are. He figured out exactly what he's capable of. Bro, let's make it 102 plus 7 more days, man. That's next level, dude. Hey, I see you in the building. What's up? AA was the worst experience of my life, dude. And it's probably because they use something called toxic reinforcement. Jamie Ryder knows what I'm talking about. It's when they use the guilt and the shame and the misery and the well, that's basically it. You remember? That's amazing, dude. And they use that in attempts to beat the sobriety into you. Bro, every time you hit me, every single time you attempt to bring me down, guess what I want to do? The opposite, bro. You make me want to drink, bro. Why? This is what I get for me doing my best. I get you shaming me, dude. Of all the things you could possibly say, you want to try and make me feel bad for doing my best. You're sick, dude. Jessica Kent's in the building. What's up, girl? I'm so proud of you. You see what I'm saying? Love. Positive reinforcement, dude. This is how we do. I'll block myself. Get it, girl. Positive reinforcement, dude. We want to focus on all the things that are working, all the things that make sense, all the things that feel right. Bro, it's one thing to recognize what you don't like. I literally spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out what I didn't like about this. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and go like, this is what you get, Kohdi. You get a light that you don't like. Bro, I just figured out what I don't like, so I changed it. And now it's something that I do like. Like, I'm not going to beat myself up for some random inanimate thing. But the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. How do you feel about antabuse? Any medication that you're taking. Oh, Erica, what's up, girl? Any medication. The 4, what up? Any medication that you're taking. Jamie knows what I'm talking about. If you are utilizing a pill like antabuse, like naltrexone, Vivitrol, things like that, remember, that is a Band-Aid on a Band-Aid. You see this? This is a Band-Aid. It's not a Band-Aid, it's nutrition. But see what I'm saying? It's a Band-Aid on a Band-Aid. If what I'm doing with this Band-Aid isn't helping me get back to the gym, then all I'm doing is putting on a Band-Aid. I'm not getting stronger. I'm not growing. I'm not using the time the Band-Aid is providing me to become someone that doesn't need a Band-Aid. Get it? Makes sense? Feel right? We on the same page here? It's one thing to get hit in the face, but if you remain someone that gets hit in the face, that's the issue. The issue is in the fact that you got literally sucker punched. It's the fact that you keep walking up to dudes and coaxing them into sucker punching you in the face. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Wait, Jessica, you just got my merch? Which merch? Was it drink water? And then there's sobriety is my superpower. There is sober mama. There's sober bear. Sober bear. Dude, I got tons of stuff. What'd you get, girl? That's awesome. I love that, man. I'll even send you stuff, Jess, if there's something you want me to make. Sober, not sober. Oh, yes, dude. You were probably one of the only people that got the sober, not sober. I absolutely love sober, not sober because it's one of the best conversation pieces on the planet. When you go out, I go to bars. Like, I'll go hang out. I just went to a reggae festival. When I wear Beyond Sober or Sober Not Sober, people go like, but what does that mean? I've first to pay and support you. Girl, I sincerely appreciate you. Like, you showing up and you taking care of yourself and you struggling forward is the greatest thanks. You even, like, you know, arriving. You even in being exactly who you are is the greatest thank you. Because keep in mind, you could just do the opposite of all my recommendations. You could not show up. You could, you know, divert. But the reality is that you're the type of person that benefits from information and energy like this. And I absolutely love that. That is next level. And if you're buying a shirt and you're repping sober, not sober, dude, you're helping other people gain access to sobriety support, recovery support, coaching, online programs, digital, applications. You're helping people, or you're helping spread awareness to the importance of becoming beyond sober. That's absolutely phenomenal, girl. Like, if you got merch, let me know. Send me a thing, and I'll happily support you. I'll hang it up right here. I'll be like, Jen's the best. We got to see it through ourselves, not anyone else. 100%. I can't get past 4 days. Jen knows you're lying. Jen and I both know that is just something that you're saying to yourself. Jen and I both know that that's just a belief that you've created. Just because you haven't done something doesn't mean you can't do it. What are you talking about? Just because you haven't done something doesn't mean you can't do it. Every single thing that's ever been done in the history of all history was impossible until somebody did it. And then it was did. And then you're like, how do you do it? Thank goodness myself and amazing people like Jessica Kent here have paved the way. You're not the one. You're not the one that can't do it. Jess knows this too. If you're the one, Darren, that can't do it, I need you to pick up like a yellow book, right? The yellow pages, and I need you to scan for your nearest research facility and submit yourself for testing, because there's something so unique with your brain that we need to study you in a lab and determine how different you are from the millions of people that have done exactly what you say you can't do. Bro, right now, get off TikTok, go figure that out. Like, I'll do some research. We'll all do research and see where we could submit ourselves. Because once we understand how you're different, we'll start figuring out how everybody else is all the same, and then we'll help the world. Easy peasy, right? We appreciate you, dude. 36 days today without booze and sugar, lost almost 15 pounds, feeling great. Goodness gracious. That is absolutely phenomenal. Here's the trip, man. There's a lot of weight in alcohol. When I was in the hospital, keep in mind, I lost my weight in a different way. I lost 60 pounds in 11 days. Granted, I was dying. And your body's going to burn all of the fat, all of the energy, all of the carbs, all of your reserve when you're dying. And it's doing that to create energy to stay alive. But then there's people who just literally cut alcohol out of their diet. Listen to what I'm saying. If you have like 5 beers a day, that's 1,000 extra calories. That's the amount of calories in like 5 or 6 brews. Dude, I make dinner with less calories than that. And what's in my dinner? 2 burgers, man. I got full-on potato fries, like toasted, oil, seasons, the whole deal. What else? Maybe a salad with that, dude. Bread, toast. You see what I'm saying? An entire meal is what's in it, like 5 drinks, dude. That's crazy. That's minus the sugar. So say you were doing 5 cocktails a day. Goodness gracious. You know how much sugar's in that? You know how much sugar's in that? Even your basic just straight shots, dude. What do you think agave is? Tequila? Dude, so just cutting or removing any amounts of alcohol out of your diet, if it's a staple in there, you are going to see physical results, energetic results, focal results. You're going to think better. Your body's going to have less crap in it. Obviously, the less crap our body has to deal with, the better we feel. The better we feel, the better we do. The better we do, the higher decisions we make, and we prolong that, and we call that sobriety and recovery. Technically, the more you make healthy decisions for yourself after drinking less alcohol, that is recovery. Sobriety is just seeing how long you can say no. Nothing special about that. Because you're gonna if you want to say yes the whole time, you're in sobriety. The dying diet. I'm so glad. Dude, the dying diet is no joke, girl. I'm so stoked I was here too. But I did lose my ability to walk. Neuropathy in both my legs. I was looking at my legs today. Okay, I'm saying this. I've been saying I have chicken legs for a very long time. But I caught the reflection perfectly, and I'm like, you have dancer's legs. You've got tonality, bro. Like, you're doing something right. So I'm really excited about that. If I had all that excess weight, though, what's up? If I had all that excess weight, I wouldn't see my dancer legs. It would just be fat blubs of whatever. Sober day 313, holy bejesus, dude. That is next level stuff, man. 313, those are mirrored numbers. So if anybody is into angel numbers, 313, that's master stuff. You better make that a TikTok. Dancer legs. I'm going to do that. See, Jess, here's the thing. I'm in the gym every day, and I'm doing all these amazing things. At least they're impressive to me. But no one cares about my fitness stuff, and I've determined that the reason why people don't care about my fitness stuff is because I look like I could do it. It'd be one thing if I'm sitting here like, you got it, guys. But I'm not. I work so hard that I make it look easy. And then people go like, oh, he's just showing off. Bro, you have no idea how difficult these things actually are. It takes so much strength and focus in training to make something look easy. We just go like, yeah, it's nothing for him. Of course he could do it. Looking fabulous. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate you. Gym was amazing today. I switched gyms. There's grass. I could like play around. There's a dance studio, dude. Super stoked to be at this new place. And a lot of the gym members from the other gyms that I've been to, 2 other gyms, showed up. Today I was able to hang out with this, like, I think she was 11, and she's doing handstands, and she's doing, like, upside-down Bosu ball stuff. She was basically, like, eyeballing me because I'm upside down on these, like, balance beams. And her dad knew me from a year ago in Planet Fitness. He's like, watch this guy. He's going to do ninja stuff, dude. More money for tattoos now. Yeah, dude. I figured out what I'm going to do with this tattoo. I'm going to pull it down from the front here. You see how it looks like a grip? I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to wrap it around and bring it down to the top of the hand. So it's going to do this fat, like, kind of spiral thing. Super excited about that. I'm actually talking to a couple different tattoo artists about that stuff. I have used alcohol in the past to self-medicate. Does that make you an alcoholic if you got help? Dude, this is a great question, Sherry. No, that doesn't make you an alcoholic. And here's why. The only time you're an alcoholic, the actual definition, this isn't an opinion. I don't even have opinions. I think opinions are stupid. An alcoholic has a physical and emotional dependency on it. Without it, there's a problem. I'm an ex-alcoholic. It means I needed it or else. So you could practice alcoholic behavior, Pamela, all day long. You could practice drinking because you're sad, because you're bored, because you got nothing to do, because there's a war over here, because you don't like your face, because of your family. You could drink because you're grieving. You could drink by yourself, right? You could drink a lot of alcohol. You could drink and get drunk, drink and black out. You could just drink all day long. None of those things make you an alcoholic, but that is exactly what an alcoholic would do if they had a dependency. So the way you drink alcohol is not what determines if you're an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic if you are literally in fear. Another way of saying this is alcoholics don't drink because they want to. They drink because they have to. That's as simple as it gets. Star, what's up? Alcoholics don't drink because they want to. They drink because they have to. That's the level of dependency. I'm telling you this, dude. The only reason why I had a desire to drink was because I know at the end of that drink, I'll be in less pain. Less pain, dude. I don't want to be in pain. And if I could escape that pain with a drink, you better bet I want that. That doesn't mean I actually desire it, though. Alcoholics don't desire alcohol. They must have it. It's either to fix an emotional state, an energetic state, a physical state. If there's no alcohol in their body, anxiety, depression, anger, right? Fear, all of these things are things that we need to escape. The unfortunate part about alcohol is it also causes all the things that we need to escape. You're not confident. You're just not aware of how scared you are. You're not funny, okay? Maybe you are, right? You're just not aware of how cringy you actually are. Cringy is good. We want to be cringy. You see what I'm saying? What alcohol provides is the opposite of the way things are. But we prefer the opposite if we don't want to be where we are. See what I'm saying? If I don't like where I'm at right now, a well-oiled machine, 100%, and the alcohol is the oil, absolutely. So if you don't like where you are, as you are, the person in the mirror, the person here on TikTok, the person in the reflection, if you're not a fan of that, then alcohol is going to help you feel the opposite. It's not real, it's not true. It doesn't provide you happiness. It just distracts you from how miserable you are. Now, that sounds good. But if the only way we reach real positive emotions without alcohol is with alcohol, then we're creating a dependency. We're practicing alcoholic behavior. There's only so much alcoholic behavior you could practice, either willingly or unwillingly, knowingly or unknowingly, before you create an actual dependency on it. Every single time you drink because you're sad to feel happy, you're destroying the physical capability to create joy without alcohol. That's practicing alcoholic behavior. See what I'm saying? If you don't act like an alcoholic, you'll never become one. I love myself now. Oh my goodness, that is amazing, Erica. That's exactly what we want. I had an amazing conversation with a homegirl today. I'm so stoked to be working with her. I think she actually signed up with me without even knowing. Like, she was blacked out when she did it, and this happens a lot. Like, I'm dead serious with this. There's in the deepest, darkest realm of a blackout, and when our consciousness has left us, there is still a dimension of higher consciousness that is still somewhat pulling some of the strings. And I can't even tell you how many amazing people reached out, got into the program, started working with me or working with the community, or just started like imbibing new material while they were drunk, while they were blacked out. They didn't even know that they were doing it. And then they checked their email the next day going like, and I'm reaching out to them going like, hey, dude, great session yesterday. Super fun. You did awesome. And they're like, what do you mean? We've never met. I don't know what? I signed up for something? That's the craziest part about blackouts, man. You don't remember, but your brain still holds the information. This is called your cognitive reserve. It's your ability to dig information out. And over the years, when you practice these levels of brain games, you're able to recall blackouts, which is another way of saying every step further in sobriety gives you more information that you get to apologize for. I was there. Oh my God, I remember. You remember because you were still in the shower, not thinking about anything, and that whole memory rushed from the depths of your brain. Super crazy stuff. Some of the most powerful sobriety coaches that I know have literally gone through the program or signed up, blacked out, completed it in like 2 or 3 months. And now I think he just celebrated 2 years sober these last couple of days. So stoked. His name is Mike Lewis. Absolutely phenomenal. Scott, what's up, dude? I'm so stoked to see you, man. How much is the program? It depends on your financial situation. We've got a sponsorship or a scholarship program. You can go to sponsormysobriety.com. Remember, sobriety is free. All you have to do is put the drink down, don't pick it up. You're sober in 4 days. Sobriety is free. Knowledge, information, anything worth having is worth paying for. All of my health, all of my nutrition, all of my coaching, all of the knowledge that I need, bought, paid for, practice. There's a $19 program. There's a $123. Then you could work with me. It's pretty powerful stuff. So if you're even remotely interested, it's going to sound cliche. Hit the link in my bio or go to sobernotsober.com. Let's work together. There's 1,700 of us working together. The results in this stuff is next level because it's the opposite of what you would expect. As a matter of fact, everyone that I was working with today, they're like, I went to AA and it made me want to drink. As a matter of fact, I was drinking in the parking lot and then I went into AA and I said, do you want to drink now? They're like, nah. I was like, why? She's like, because I like being here. I'm like, exactly. If you like being here, why would you want to escape it with a poison? You wouldn't. You just wouldn't. It's super affordable, dude. It's meant to be affordable. A lot of people don't take it seriously. Most people don't take free information seriously. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything that you need to get sober is wrapped up in this one sentence. Stop drinking. Put it down. Don't pick it up again. Boom. You're sober. 4 days. That's it. Drink water. Rest. That's it. In 4 days, you are just as sober as anybody else on the planet that doesn't drink alcohol. You can't get more sober than sober. AA is totally free though, but if it is totally free, how are they making millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars? How do they have billions of dollars? It's because they keep you sick. They need you sick for that program to remain in action. If you use my programs and you get healthy, I go broke. I literally, if nobody needs to get sober or recover or the knowledge I have, literally, I'll just go do other stuff. But the reality with this is it takes money to be able to provide resources. AA might be free for you, but no, they've got advertising due, they've got investors, they've got all these things. But that's also why they don't take it seriously. That's why it hasn't evolved in 87 years. For the right people, you're going to get exactly what you'd expect. You're going to go punish yourself in a room for a little while, do the step-by-step, connect with the community, read a book, meet your higher consciousness and God or whatever that is, and you'll develop the willpower and maybe some purpose. And with that, you will all Hail Mary AA for the rest of your life. But that is just a coping mechanism. AA is not free. Bro, you are investing your time, you're investing your energy, you're risking your health, dude. Not to mention if you're a lady, dude, there's the 13th step, dude. Don't Google that one. It is not cool, dude. AA makes millions on their literature, 100%, dude. They've got donations, they've got all this stuff. It is not free. It may be, keep in mind, the most expensive thing you're ever going to give away is your time and energy. And your happiness. You can't even buy my happiness, dude. You can't. I refuse to give my time and energy away to people that are just going to take it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a no. Those are called energy vampires. If you're going to invest your time and energy into something, you better be putting it where there's a return. You feel better. You get more. It improves your quality of life. You feel good in that investment. Here's the question, dude. Are you spending money or are you investing in yourself? Depending on which answer you have determines what type of mindset you have. How much is it? That's a place of lack. What am I going to get in return? How good am I going to feel about this? That is a place of abundance. I'm willing to spend every single dollar I have to make sure that I remain happy and healthy and abundant and peaceful and strong. 100%. I got 3 gym memberships. I only go to 1. Why do I do that? Because it's worth it. 100%. 100%. I'm going to buy the food. I'm going to hang out with the right people. I'm going to watch all the right movies. I'm going to follow all the right TikTokers. I'm going to record all the right videos. I'm going to say all the right things. I'm going to think all the right thoughts. All of the things that are worth having are worth my dollars. 100%. Maybe I'm not the only one with that perspective. But the reason I say this is nobody takes free information seriously. But if you buy that information, you better bet you want your $19 worth. If I hand you a free burrito and you're not hungry, are you going to eat it? No. But if you bought that $19 burrito, you better eat that. You're going to eat it. You're not just going to go buy a $19 burrito and not try and taste every single tomato. Is this cilantro? Is this parsley? I don't know. Is this lime or is this avocado? I don't know. It's Chipotle. They raise their prices. You're going to eat the burrito. That's why there's a price on anything. What's up, Weezy? Angela, what are you doing? What does the 4th day mean that you're not sober? Grace, 4th day? No, it takes 4 days to get sober. That's just what it is. I love Chipotle too. It's been a while. I try and replicate their burritos here. I get kind of close, but I literally think like a Chipotle master when I fold these things. How did they do it? I swear it's not what's in there. It's how they fold it. So here's the trip. It takes 4 days on average for alcohol to process out of your system. What? Oh my goodness, Miss Glitch. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. So just your basic biological systems, remember this. You are constantly detoxing, Nas. Constantly detoxing. I have so many people that go like, hey man, how do I fix my liver? How do I detox at home? Dude, what do you think you're doing all day long? What do you think your immune system is? What do you think your gut health is? What do you think your liver does? It's detoxing. It is constantly. What do you think your bladder's for? It's to all of the urine or all of the toxins that were detox out of your blood is now stored in your bladder. And you're going to urinate that out. You're constantly detoxing, okay? But what are we detoxing from? If we're constantly putting toxins in our body, then all of our systems are working harder. Now, working harder on your liver causes cirrhosis. That's hardening and scarring of your liver. If your liver can't break down the toxins that are naturally occurring just by being a human, because it's constantly spending its time breaking down the artificial toxins provided by alcohol, you're going to be sick. You're not going to have energy. You're not going to sleep. You're not going to feel well. You're going to have a hangover. You're going to have withdrawals. You're going to have all these things. This is why this is why alcohol was such a big deal. Let me tell you this. So listen to what I'm saying. This is why it takes, on average, 4 days for your body to go through the entire process and push alcohol entirely out of your body. That means when you go to the doctor, they're going to do a blood test or a urine test and go like, we don't see any alcohol. At that point, you are clinically sober. Clinically sober. Amazing. You can't get more sober than sober. How much alcohol is in your body? 0? Guess what? Me too. We're the same amount of sober. We are 100% sober. The misconception is going, yeah, but I'm 30 days. You're 30 days. That's it. There's nothing more special about you from day 4 to day 30. Now, if you were recovering, eating less Chipotle burritos, drinking more water, meditating a little bit more, going for more walks, day 4 and day 30 are going to feel like completely different worlds. That's because you're healing, you're recovering. But it does take 4 days for your body to acclimate into a space where you can start recovering. Most people don't recover. Most people just stop drinking and they go back to doing everything exactly the same. They change nothing and they still want to drink. They're just pretty good at saying no. Sobriety is survival. Why are we getting sober? Not drinking, not under the influence of alcohol, not drunk, if we're not going to use that state of sobriety to improve our quality of life. When we improve our quality of life, guess what we want to do? Not destroy it. We have less of a reason to drink alcohol when our life feels better. With that said, something I've never talked about before is cancer. So, well, I talk about cancer all the time, but listen to what I'm saying. Our bodies at this very moment, it's trying to destroy us. There are cancer cells being produced at every single moment. Our biochemistry. Cancer cells are developing in your body, my body too, at this moment. We are actively being attacked by cancer cells. But why don't we have a condition yet? It's because of our immune system. Our immune system is fighting off those cancer cells. Guess what destroys your immune system? Alcohol. Guess how many cancer conditions are caused by alcohol? 7. Ladies, breast cancer. Trust me, your breasticles are attempting to destroy you. And it's how healthy you are. This is what this is. Your immune system is fighting off those cancer cells reproducing in your body. So alcohol is directly correlated with amplifying the cancerous material or cancerous, we're going to say, progression, and destroying your body's ability to fight that. Keep in mind, we'll just say this for reference. If you were developing breast cancer and your body is just riddled with alcohol that your liver and your immune system has to process and break down, it's spending little to no energy breaking down those cancer cells or any other bugs for that matter, dude. What do you think underlying ailments are? Why do you think the COVID numbers are what they are? You drink alcohol, you probably got COVID easier because your immune system is naturally weaker. There's more toxins in your body that are being focused on, so your immune system isn't doing what it's supposed to do with everything that's left. What's left is COVID. What's left is that cold. What's left is those cancer cells. So once again, recovery is creating harmony in your body, getting as healthy as possible so your machine can operate at peak levels as often as possible. That's it. That's recovery. That's what we do. Ryan, you're helping me change my mindset with alcohol. Keep helping people. Great job. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Remember, dude, our mindset is how we choose to look at things. Thank you, Ryan. How we choose to look at things, right? Our mind state is where energetically, emotionally, we're looking at those things from, okay? This is the difference between like I need help and I want help, okay? When I first talked to Homegirl today, I said, she was like, I need help. I need to do this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, I understand that you need this. And then at the end of the conversation, I was like, I know you still need this, but do you want this? She's like, in the beginning, I didn't want it, but now I want it. Right. Because you can see that health, you can see that happiness is right here. It's at your fingertips. You've already succeeded in this conversation. Now she's excited to put in energy and work into becoming happier and healthier. So her mind state has changed. She's got the same exact tools, mindset. I'm ready to do this. I want to do this. I'm willing to struggle forward, but from a place of want. Now she feels ready. So mindset and mind state are very important. Most of us look at these things and go like, but I need to get healthy. I need this. When this changes, when that shifts, maybe I'll wake up like this and everything will be different. Nothing's going to be different. You're the reason it's remaining exactly the same. The world isn't shifting to your reality. You must shift your reality so the world looks different. Like, that's just what it is, man. So on that, this is why we go, okay, that's some real truth. That's why we want to look at these things and go like, okay, if it only takes 4 days for me to become clinically sober, then what am I looking forward to? Right? All about perspective. Everything that you look at, everything you see, dude, if you see Pauly Shore right now, that's your fault. That's your perspective. Literally right here. I have a version of me. There's a camera over there. There's a camera right here. I'm looking at me like this, but there's a whole nother version of me, whole nother angle over here. You guys can't even see it. It's a perspective. It's totally different. The way that I'm being viewed on this side is not the same as I'm being viewed here, yet it's the same information. That's super trippy. And that's the same goes with sobriety and recovery and health and all of that stuff. The things we look at change. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. That includes yourself, man. Now I want to drink and I'll make a smoothie. Make a smoothie, dude! So here's the trip with smoothies, man. Eating fruit and drinking fruit are very different. Ashley, what's up, girl? What's my opinion on naltrexone? Let me talk about smoothie real quick. When we eat fruit, the saliva in our mouth breaks down all of the nutrients and all that stuff and helps it like digest better. But if we mix it up, we're skipping the saliva portion of things. And so we don't get as many of the nutrients and stuff. So you may, if you're just drinking smoothies, you may actually gain weight, right? This is true, right? A little bit of sugars, all these things. We don't want that to be our primary diet. We want to make sure that we're eating that banana. Eat the apple. Cut it up. Eat it. Don't just blend everything, even though we prefer it like that. I literally had to start doing that because I was like, I'm blending my bananas. They're like, bro, you're getting fat from your bananas. What? Yeah, dude, like your body's not even breaking it down. You gotta eat it. So now I don't put the banana in the smoothie. I will drink the smoothie while eating the banana. So I'm kind of double fisting this thing. It's pretty good. Naltrexone. Naltrexone is awesome. It's going to do kind of the same results as Vivitrol and a couple other substances. Here's the trip with any pill. We talked about this earlier. If you're being prescribed a pill to curb your cravings, right, to help you take time away from the poison, it comes down to what you're doing while you're not craving. Listen to what I'm saying. The pill, I got to say this first. The cure to alcoholic behavior is happiness. This is it. Happy people do not poison themselves. Happy people that love who they are, what they're doing, where they're going. Love what they look like. Love what they feel like. Love their environment. People that focus intently on that space do not sit and go, you know what sounds perfect in this absolute blissful state that I'm in? A double margarita on the rocks. You don't do that because alcohol cannot add value to a space that already has 100% value. Even if you're at 98% value, that's still better than the 0% value that alcohol can provide. The cure to all addictions, all struggle, everything, all ailments, your depression, your anxiety, all this stuff, it all goes away when you practice happiness. When you practice, happiness is a skill, dude. You weren't born happy. You were born not sad. You practice happiness as a kid. You had to go outside. You had to climb trees. You had to do things, right? You had to call your friends. Whatever it was, as a kid, you did happy things. And then when someone got in the way of that, mom, dad, friend, when someone got in the way of you practicing what happy people do, that's when you got upset. You were in a state of joy and bliss because you weren't corrupted yet, right? Now we have to go back to that. So listen to what I'm saying. If you're taking a pill and you're not doing anything with the results it's getting you, wow, I'm not craving alcohol. Cool. If you do nothing, you get nothing. You will not, that pill doesn't cure your alcoholic behavior. That pill does not cure your underlying depression. That pill does not even touch your anxiety. That pill does not change the story of your life. That pill does absolutely nothing other than help you not hurt yourself. What are you doing when you're not hurting yourself? That's what recovery is. What you choose to do while you're not drinking determines if you're going to want another drink. Social events trigger drinking. Social events don't trigger drinking. They trigger emotions. Those emotions trigger an escape mechanism. That escape mechanism is your mind is always going to find the easy way out. How many times do you go to a new place and you look for all the exits? Your brain wants to feel safe. You want to feel safe. So when you go to an event and you see people, your anxiety kicks in, your brain goes, how do we get away from this? It's going to find the quickest illusion to peace, especially if the quickest illusion to peace, no anxiety, is provided by one drink. Of course, you're going to think about that drink. You don't actually want the drink, though. You want what the drink provides. You want what you believe that drink is going to give you. You have a belief, that drink is going to give you less of what you've naturally created. Maybe you're a highly anxious person. Alcohol doesn't curb your anxiety. It literally just removes your awareness to how much anxiety you have. And what's left is the illusion of being confident. So remember this. Alcohol can't give you something that you don't already have. There's no happiness in alcohol. There's no confidence in alcohol. There's no peace in alcohol. There's no relaxation in alcohol. We're not sitting here going like, let's do like 45%, no anxiety. It's at 15%, confidence. That's not what they do. It's just a concoction. It's an amplification and a numbing unit. So this is why if Jen drinks, and she's not a very happy person sometimes, she knows undeniably that if she's upset with something and she decides to drink, it's not going to make things better. It's just going to stop things from getting worse. All of that. It's going to remove her reason why she wants to break the window out, why she wants to send that text message. But then if she drinks too much, guess what? Doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever. Break the window. Send the text message. Call him. It's whatever. It's an amplification unit. So it's different though. If Jen was to focus, and she does, becoming happier and healthier, more abundant, purpose-driven, which is what her channels are. That's what her YouTube is. That's what her TikToks are. Everything that she does is for supporting people. And so that if she drinks from a happy place, she's going to get happy results. But we're not out here trying to get drunk. We're not out here trying to black out. I mean, if you are, then that just means that you prefer overdosing. Alcohol is a drug, dude. When we're drunk, we are in an active state of overdose. And if you've blacked out, you have overdosed. Your consciousness has left you. You have left the building. I don't see Paul Asher. I see a mix between Anthony Kiedis and Mike Patton. I also get Brandon Boyd. Anthony Kiedis, I get that often too. Trippy, dude. I like that. These are all beautiful people, so I appreciate that. Danny, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What it all comes down to here is we want to drink like we care about tomorrow. Tomorrow matters, dude. You matter. Danny, you matter. Period. Donis, you matter. You matter whether you like it or not. Whether you believe it or not. The fact remains that you matter. Tomorrow matters. And the way you drink today is a reflection of you believing that or not. If you don't think you matter, you're going to drink and operate as if you don't. even if that's not true. The Wisco Kid in the building. Hey, you guys want to follow the Wisco Kid? Not only is he a stand-up comedian, he is the lead sobriety coach for the Beyond Sober program. The Wisco Kid, dude, he's doing absolute magic, man. Like every single day. He does things that I've never done before. He's literally standing up in front of crowds and just throwing his thoughts out there in the most silly ways, man. Bro, I am so proud of you, bro. You're looking thin, too, dude. Are you stressed out or are you still hitting the gym, man? But you guys want to follow the Wisco Kid. He's absolutely phenomenal. Not only that, but he has a program, too, called Elevated and Beyond. You can go to elevatedandbeyond.com. His programs are right there. He's been through NA. He's been through AA. He's been through it. He's an ex-addict and ex-alcoholic, which is next level stuff. So he's got a whole other layer of knowledge that I don't, because I've never been addicted to anything other than alcohol. He's been on both ends of the spectrum, dude. Not only that, but he's an incredible human being, dude. He's the funniest dude. He's my best friend. He's pure badassery, dude. He's one of the only dudes that I could ever stand for like more than like 30 seconds. We lived together for like a year. It was amazing, dude. I've been going 4 days, no drinks, but then the weekend. Danny, you understand that there's nothing special about the weekend, right? It's just another day. Just another day. It's just like Monday. What day is it today? Is it Saturday? No different from yesterday. There is nothing different. Am I in California? I was born and raised in California, lived there for 36 years, and then I met the Wisco Kid, and I moved to Arizona for a year, and then I moved to Nashville, which is where I'm at now. I love it here. It is absolutely phenomenal. You added him, dude. I love that, girl. Dude, the Wisco Kid is amazing, dude. He's supported his comedy, dude. Living with this dude was a whole different thing, man. It's one thing what he says on stage, but then there's another thing when he like pokes his head in the room and just says a whole bunch of Wisco Kid stuff. It's awesome. Born and raised in the valley. Yeah, San Bernardino, SB. Dude, San Bernardino is my old stomping grounds, man. Actually, a homegirl that I'm working with right now, she's in California. She's in LA. LA's old stomping grounds. I went to the Art Institute of LA, Santa Monica. Art Institute of California, Santa Monica. LA is a different beast, dude. I did a lot of underground raves, underground warehouse shows. I was a DJ out there for many years. DJ'd up and down the coast, San Francisco, all the way down to like the borders of Mexico. All the beaches and stuff right there. Dude. California, dude. I'm a full-on Cali cat. And being out here in Nashville, people know. They're like, he's not from around here. Nah, bro. I'm from Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, Palm Springs, San Diego, LA, Santa Monica, Lancaster, like all over those areas, man. San Francisco, yeah, dude, Daly City. And then Oakland. I used to play up there. Super, super crazy. You're in Abel, I'm in rehab now, 8 days sober. That's insane. So you're talking about like you're physically in a rehab facility right now, or you're rehabbing yourself? Because I met someone recently, Nashville, but I don't. I met someone recently who has like in-house rehab. So they have like nurses that come to their house like a couple times a week to make sure that they're detoxing and all that stuff. I believe it's called an at-home detox. So are you actually in a rehab facility right now, dude? That's absolutely amazing. I actually I have worked. Listen to what I'm saying. This is going to be a trip. This is a trip. I'm going to tell you how alcohol doesn't discriminate. I got to take a drink for this. This is water and splash, okay? I have met nurses that I've worked through sobriety and recovery for months and months and months, weeks and weeks and weeks. Numerous nurses that are struggling with alcoholism, full-on addiction. Some don't have addiction, but have been real deep down the rabbit hole, right on the verge. Nurses, technicians that are struggling with alcoholism, that are actively helping people through jaundice. Their livers are failing. These nurses are helping people who are dying from the substance. They're going to go home and binge drink later. I'm not messing around with this, dude. I'm going viral for this, literally right now. I can't even tell you how many nurses I've had one-on-one conversations with, and they say, dude, I literally help people who are bright yellow, dude, and then I go home and I drink 4 bottles of wine. I go home and have to take 3 shots before even like taking my scrubs off. Another cat, super amazing guy, love him. He's the guy that actually sets up the rooms for liver transplants for people whose livers are failing from alcoholic behavior. Crazy. You know what he does? Or for a long time he did, is he would go home and drink like half a handle of Jack Daniels. It does not discriminate. Now I say this to also go, I've worked with people who work as techs, as nurses, in rehabs, who worked with me first. They had to work through their own sobriety, own recovery, and then they became a nurse and a tech in rehab facilities, dude. It does not discriminate, man. It's just absolutely insane how like we're all equally susceptible to the dangers of this stuff, dude. So you remember, if we're gonna drink, dude, we gotta drink water. That's so crazy, but it's not that easy. Oh, dude, 100%. Bless that dude. That 100%. Cactus, what's up, man? Cactus Cooler in the building. So good to see you, brother, man. I appreciate it. You're getting spicy, man. Yes, most people that work here in the rehab are in recovery. Dude, Abel, that's amazing. See what I'm saying? That's turning pain into purpose. It's the same exact thing that I did. The trip is that all the information is out here. All the information. Sobriety is free, dude. Put the drink down, don't pick it up again. But why do we keep doing that? Well, there's underlying issues and ailments and circumstances and environmental, conditions that make alcohol delectable. Alcohol is awesome if you're awesome. Alcohol is awesome if you're capable of getting awesome results. In small amounts, it can actually be kind of fun, just like anything else. Smoking, nicotine is good for your focus. But if you're addicted to cigarettes, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So we want to do everything in moderation as often as possible. Even the gym, my shoulder hurts. I've been in the gym way too often. First it was this one, now it's this one. I know in about 6 months my shoulder will be good. But I have to do specific things in moderation. Otherwise I'm going to inflame this. It's going to get worse. And I'm going to create an even bigger injury. But I say all this to go, turning your pain into purpose. It's another way of saying purpose over poison. What we want to start doing, and what we ideally should have been taught, is to grow with the pains of everyday life, with the pains, and get stronger, become smarter, more intelligent, so we don't find ourselves in those same exact circumstances. We're supposed to feel the pain so we know what we don't like. We're not supposed to feel the pain so we can continue punishing ourselves, thinking we deserve it. Pain happens, man. We have to understand the importance of pain to start with. Hey, what's up, Woo? The importance of pain. Look, dude, if you felt good all the time, Woo, you wouldn't do anything. If just sitting on the couch, you were at the peak of your happiness, you wouldn't even eat. You wouldn't go outside. You wouldn't have any social. You wouldn't talk to people. Why would you do anything if you were as comfortable as you could possibly be and nothing else? You were always comfortable. You're comfortable walking. There's no pain in your feet. There's no, we're going to say slump in your breath. It doesn't take energy to move. You always, 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 always felt good. You would do literally nothing with your life, and you would you would rot away. Why would you move your body if you feel so good right now? This is why our legs fall asleep. You got to move, dude. This is why all the pains, you can't sleep like that. You got to move. This pain is so important. Being uncomfortable is so important. But that doesn't mean the only time we find purpose is in pain. We don't need to make our circumstances worse. Either our environments, we don't have to yell at them. We don't have to say these things. We don't have to talk to ourselves that way. We don't have to add, fuel to the fire so it's finally hot enough so we have to move. You see what I'm saying? Abel, we're allowed to just go like, all right, I've been through enough and I don't want to go through any more of that. What's the opposite? Because I know that if I continue doing exactly what I've been doing, I'm going to continue receiving exactly what I've always gotten. And I don't like that. I don't want that. Now, regardless of how you feel about that, it doesn't mean you deserve it. It doesn't mean you asked for it. It means that when you add up every single thing that's ever happened to you, remember that bird you saw the other day? Right? Remember that TikTok from 20 minutes ago? Remember that dream you had that one time? When you add all of those things up, you get you. This is what happens. It's just what happens, dude. It's just what happens. You can't add anything up in any other way and still get you. It had to happen exactly the way it did and did not happen for you to be exactly who you are. If that's true, and it is, objectively, it doesn't matter how you feel about that stuff. You don't like you, doesn't change the fact that that's how it goes. If you accidentally became someone that you don't prefer, don't enjoy, don't like, wouldn't call, don't really prefer texting, then doesn't it make sense to start doing things that reflect someone that you would actually enjoy being, actually enjoy calling, actually enjoy texting, actually enjoy hanging out with? You accidentally became someone you don't like. Now we have to intentionally become someone that we do like. It doesn't happen on accident. When you let things crumble, they very rarely crumble into something that we enjoy. Oh, look. Legos. It was a tower. Now it's just a cavern of pain. It's very rare that the things crumble and we're like, oh, look, a rocket ship. It doesn't happen like that. We have to literally pick up these Legos and put it back together. And now we're vroom vrooming over to Mars, man. But we got to practice that stuff. we gotta break the things that aren't working for us and then use those pieces to design something that we actually like. Everyone blamed me for drinking. The bottle was all that to me, and I was the one to blame. Oh, dude, Bronca, I get you, bro. Check it. Like, if we are directly responsible and accountable for, like, 99.9% of the things in our life. Like, I even told this guy today, you're awesome because I say you are, bro. You're awesome because I think you are. Because keep in mind, he's awesome because I see him as awesome. The same information. Remember, there's a video over here. You guys might like this version, but someone else might like that version, that angle. I'm telling him, bro, I love that I'm the type of person that sees you as awesome, dude. Like, you are awesome. His name's Addison. And I said, bro, you're three syllable. How do I say that? You're 3 syllables of badassery. That's hard to say. And he's like, bro, thanks, man. I was like, you are awesome, dude. I'm so stoked that I could feel that towards you. Because keep in mind, the other dude over here is just going, oh, this is just Addison. It's my fault why Addison is awesome in my world. Addison could do anything he wants. He could say anything he wants. And I've designed myself to be the type of person that sees the awesomeness in Addison. And I love that I'm the type of person to tell him that. Bro, you're awesome, bro. I love your name, bro. I love your energy. He was in recovery too. He was addicted to heroin for a long time. Hey, we just recognized each other. We sought each other out. He's like, dude, you're a sobriety master coach? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, my program's Beyond Sober. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, I was addicted to heroin. I was like, no way. He's like, that's how I got in the gym. No way. And so we started connecting like that. I say all this based on perspective and go, dude, we are directly responsible for the way we look at ourselves. We are directly at fault for the way things appear in our world, dude. If we stop looking for all the things that make us feel like crap, we'll stop seeing them. They literally disappear. If we continue prioritizing all the stuff we don't like, all the stuff we don't want, then our brain is going to go, remember that thing you don't like to think? You keep saying not to think it, not to think what? That thing, what thing, this thing. Oh, that thing? Yeah, here's that thing. Oh, that thing again? Well, you said that you wanted to not think about it. Not think about what? That thing, what thing, this thing? Oh my God, there it is again. Oh my God. If we start focusing forward and start giving our attention to things that actually move us forward, make us feel good, make the world seem, appear, or feel like it's working with us and for us, then we start to feel like we're working for us and with us as well. And it starts to feel like the universe is starting to like hand us all these things that we actually want. What? I didn't know I was going to meet that girl. I didn't know I was going to meet that dude. What? That's crazy. If I was sick, I would have never noticed you over there. But I see your red hair, dude. 111. You see what I'm saying? Miss Glitch. You know everything. You've been through everything. Bronca, I have been through a lot. I don't know it. I'm going to take that back. I do know everything, and so do you. And here's the trip. We just don't know what we don't know. I have no idea what I don't know. It is objectively true that it's just information. We all have it. We just don't know how to access it. That's what an epiphany is. Tina, you've had many of these. You're just kicking it, and then you're like, oh my goodness, the whole world makes sense. That's an epiphany. It means your brain has put all the pieces together from areas you didn't even know, and then all of a sudden, it makes sense. And you're like, oh, dude, I get it now. That's crazy. I understand. I understand. And now with this information, I'm going to shift things in my favor. Super powerful stuff, dude. But I will say I've been through a lot, and I'm so thankful that I have, so I could be the exact person that I want to be, man. I can't believe this is free. You're the reason I've started to climb out of this hole. However slow. Dude, everything is free. We just try and put monetary values on these things. Sobriety is free. Happiness is free. Health is free. If we stop eating all the crap, we'll get better. If we stop thinking all the crap, we'll get better. If we stop hurting ourselves, we're going to heal. You see what I'm saying? But this specifically, right? Breezy, the reason why I continue to do this is for this reason, and it's actually on the website. Either they don't know this information, or they do know this information and don't want to tell you. Tell me in what place on the planet, anywhere, where someone's not going to benefit from a conversation like this. It's just true. It's simplified. It's accurate. It's on point. 83 days, holy crap, dude. But it's not that easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Anything that's easy, you're doing it wrong. Listen to what I'm saying. I literally said this today in the gym. Do I sponsor? I'm sponsoring 1,700 people right now. Hit the link in my bio, dude. It's all right there. I said this in the gym today to homegirl, little girl. I think she's 11. I was like, hey, girl, check this out. I love what you're doing. You see how you're doing this with this, and this? Okay? You're making it easy. If it's easy, you're doing it wrong. You're not growing. You're not learning. You're finding a way out. We don't want to find a way out. We want to find a way through. Once we find our way through, we understand the journey. We understand ourselves in this space. Now that we understand ourselves, guess what we're not going to do? Find ourselves in that circumstance again. We're not going to do that thing. We're going to be able to recognize it when it shows up and go like, oh no, I've grown through this. I've been here. I've done that. I've felt that. I've seen that. I notice it now. And because of that, I'm not going to put myself in that same circumstance. Or here's a tool that I learned, or here's a thing that I want to do. That shifts us into a more progressive state. So remember this, dude. It's not supposed to be easy. Anything worth having is worth buying. Anything worth having and hanging on to is worth struggling towards. Not a single thing, including the pain, came easily for me, dude. Every ounce of success, every ounce of happiness, every ounce of peace, I work for it. Every single day. Keep in mind, I wake up every day and I'm listening to affirmations to the point of tears sometimes. I bawled on the couch 3 days ago, dude. I made these affirmations for myself because every 3 or 6 months, dude, I will go in and just like look at who I am, look at who I've become, look at what I'm doing, look at where my energy is, look at where my attention's going, and I honestly write out the type of person I want to become, what's true, what's real for me now, what I want to think, what I prefer to think, and what I want to inject. What type of person is Kohdi going to be in 6 months from now, in 3 months from now? Because everything that I'm thinking is going to be everything I'm practicing, and whatever I'm practicing, I'm going to become. So, what are my affirmations? What do I want to think? So I wrote all new affirmations out, and they were so real, so true, so pure, so open, so honest. When I listened to them back, dude, I literally sat and bawled on the couch, dude. It's been 3 months since I had a good cry. It was just me. So good, dude. So good. And I'm so happy about that. And now when I go to sleep and I'm listening to these affirmations with this beautiful music, I'm like, dude, 100. Absolutely, dude. I love this. And when I wake up and listen to them again, 100. I love this. That's putting in work. I am actively listening. That's my energy. That's my attention. Your energy goes where your attention goes. So if your attention is on all of the things that you love, or more of the things that you love, then your energy is going to become entangled with that. You're training your subconscious to constantly look for and validate that you're happy, that you're healthy, that you're abundant, that you're peaceful, all of those things. And then what I do after I'm done, I put in work. While I'm still tired, I'm taking my nutrition, right? I'm slapping one of these guys on, these DFTs. And then I've got my protein shake, all before meditation. Once I'm done drinking this and dragging ass all the way to the couch, then I got to sit there. I got to practice not moving for 45 minutes with my eyes closed. And I'm just thinking about everything that I want, everything that I deserve, everything that I value, everything that makes me feel good. Sometimes it's things of the past. Other times it's illusions of the future. And then my thoughts start to work on my behalf. And I start to invoke these emotions. These emotions set the tone for my day. If my whole day is met with the energy of peace, abundance, and happiness, then what does the rest of the day look like? It looks like me praising Addison for having a 3-syllable badass name and telling him I'm proud of him. Bro, you're killing it, man. It's because I feel good, and that's who I want to be. I prefer to be that human. But I put energy into doing that every single day of my life. And the chances of me reverting back to someone I don't like is 0. I am so far away from the person I used to be, it's like he never existed. But I have to appreciate him for all the strength and all the things that he did to get us here. I got respect for the guy that died in the hospital. But what I'm saying with this is, it's not supposed to be easy. There's supposed to be a level of difficulty to absolutely everything we do. If it's easy, it's probably not going to stick around for very long. Dead serious. This is why when we cheat, or when we steal, or when we grab, or when we take, it doesn't stick around very long. This is why when we force things, they tend to crumble on us. We don't want to force anything, including our happiness. Especially our happiness. I literally had to change everything about myself. I'm unrecognizable, Katya. And I love that for me. Girl, I love that for you too. I absolutely love that for you. It looks good on you. The new you, baby. That looks really good on you. That's amazing, dude. It glows. It shows. That's next level. Hang on. Ooh. Yep, that was a good one. I haven't gone back into drinking or drugs. I also can't, hang on, get off this funk of who I don't like. I got you, 100%. So here's the trip. If you continue focusing on the person you don't like, that's all you're going to see. And if the person you don't like is what makes you dislike the person you don't like, then we have to practice doing, thinking, saying, feeling the person we do like. If you do not shift your behaviors, you're going to get the same exact results. If you think the same thoughts, you'll get the same feelings, you'll do the same things. That's how it goes. You love the new me too? Dude, that is so amazing. I absolutely love that. And here's the trippy part. It doesn't take long to see a new you. As a matter of fact, even today with Homegirl, she showed up hungover. She's like, oh, I partied last night. I was like, oh, get your water. She was super hungover. Like, she barely even made it to the conversation. And she's like, I was out all night. I blacked out. I don't even remember, dude. I don't even know how I made it to this conversation. Right? And I was like, okay, I'm not judging you. I feel it. Get your water. Okay? The beginning of the conversation, she was miserable. She was sitting there just kind of like constantly focusing on, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good wife. I don't like me. All of these things. By the end of the conversation, she was upright. She was drinking water. She understood what she was focusing on. She knew exactly what was working for her. She knew exactly what to do. She was smiling. She was glowing. That version of her, she wasn't expecting to see. But she created that moment for herself so she knows what she's striving for. So we set up a specific regimen for these next few days to get her 100% sober. And then we're going to start working on actively cultivating a lifestyle that's going to facilitate an environment that keeps her in that space as often as possible. It's basically going to give her less of a reason to drink. So I'm saying this to go, you can become unrecognizable to yourself in an hour. It doesn't take months. It doesn't take years. But if we do nothing, we're never going to see that person. We're never going to recognize that person. We have to actively, intently, on purpose, with purpose, struggle forward and start doing what the healthy version of us would do. That's it. Sherry knows. Check it out, dude. I've been sick for like, you guys know this. I've been sick for like a week. So I'm starting to feel better today. I wanted to come kick it for an hour and just see how I did. I'm doing pretty well. I got these lozenge spray things and it kind of helped. So I'm going to roll out. I'm also going to eat dinner, right? Gotta feed these chesticles. With that said, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for kicking it with me today. I have a ton of highlights from today that I'll put out over this next week. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up, man. You could be anywhere. You inspire me to do self-love. Dude, this is self-love, Miss Glitch. You showing up like this, you arriving, you doing the things that you don't want to do because you know that they're good for you, that's self-love. Listen to what I'm saying. In regards to self-love, before I go, listen to this. This is for everybody, okay? Self-love is not becoming someone worth loving, okay? I'm going to say that again. Self-love is not doing things to become someone worth loving. Self-love is loving you exactly as you are, not changing anything, practicing things that reflect your capacity to love. Self-love is not becoming someone worth loving, someone desirable. That's the inevitable result of loving you as you are right now. I love me. I don't like me very much, but I love me. Cool. When you love you, guess what you do? Things you don't like drinking water, like taking a nap, like taking nutrition, like going for a walk. Self-love is loving you and doing things of value for yourself, especially when you don't think that you deserve them. You love you as you are, unconditionally. You love you the way that you would love somebody else or do love someone else. You treat you exactly the way that you want to be treated. That is self-love. The inevitable result of doing that long enough is becoming exactly the person that receives and values the love you're giving to yourself. At that point, other people are going to go like, oh my goodness gracious, I need to love this person better, because if I can't love that person better than they love themselves, then I hold no value. I better go. Exactly. Get out of here. You're impeding my ability to love myself. You get good at anything you practice, Sherry. So practice is self-love. This is what I do every single day. I'm not recommending something I don't do. I'm not recommending something that doesn't transform lives, that isn't scientifically proven. This is what we do. From the bare necessities of life, we practice self-love. I promise you'll get good at that. Right? Thank you for 21,000 likes. You are absolutely next level. I sincerely appreciate you. You're amazing. I will probably be live again tomorrow night. I'll probably put some content out tomorrow morning. With that said, do what my mother always tells me to do. Okay? Aside from self-love, just take care of you. That's it. I'm going to take care of me for you like I did today. You take care of you for me. Yeah? 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 All the cool kids are doing it. Proud of you guys.